Alright, everyone, welcome back. Hope your Tuesday is going well. I'm still not fully emotionally recovered from the slime incident, and I can still hear them, and my sword is going to break soon, so we're just gonna have to vibe for now. Could we not, with the plops? Anyway, so, last time, I promised to talk about college, and so I'm going to try and do that, especially now that we've got some more monotonous stuff, and hopefully the slimes have calmed down, at least a little. I did see 2 jump to their death here earlier, at the end of the last episode, so we'll see. But anyway, so I made a very bold statement saying that college is a bit of a scam / unethical. Now, I'm not saying this in the conservative, they're brainwashing you and teaching you nonsense. Everything is brainwashing. Everything is propaganda, all right? That's not what I'm trying to argue here. Sure, there are problems with academia, especially modern academia as a whole, but college isn't part of it. My God, I am horribly underprepared. That's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Another friend. One I can punch, though. Anyway. So, I have overstack. The problem is that while things like these are improving, I'm man-haunted. I'm just going to ignore it. So while there are things that absolutely you can benefit from with college, and there are programs and stuff to help, people get in regardless, it is also, to me, the way it's set up is kind of a tool for the rich to continue getting richer and keep the poor down. Because here's the thing. Think about how many relatively well-paying jobs you need some kind of college experience or degree for. And how do you get to college? Well, if you're a really, really good student, sure, you make it a scholarship or something. And certain families do also get benefits and, from scholarships and things like that. And there are programs to outreach, but generally, college is a thing you have to afford and save up, and not every family has that ability. Also, college success rate, let me put it like this. At this rate, give or take, it might have gotten worse because of the pandemic or better. I don't quite know. Students, only 30% of Americans have some form of degree. Some form. That's something as simple as an associate's. So which is why when I, say, I don't know, I don't know if, my associates will work. Or what I'm saying, I think I'm just going to chill with an associates for now. I don't take shame in that, because that means that I'm still, in that way, have a thing that 70% of Americans do not in that regard when it comes to education. So, to me, it's not too big of a deal. I would eventually maybe a bachelor's, and we'll see how it goes. But, my God, it's just gravel. Okay, whatever. I don't need coal. I need iron is what I need. Oh! Go away. You guys seeing this? Anyway, the point being, though, and my main criticism is that for people who are disadvantaged economically, which that means they're already going to struggle, a lot of it's due to a lack of education, but in order to access that higher education, you need money, which is something that if you're economically disadvantaged isn't good. Now, how does this help the rich? Well, the people who can afford it, even, middle or upper middle class, or just, community colleges, which isn't always the best, but like I said, a degree is a degree. The people who can afford it tend to be the people that, at least for now, the economy is favoring. When you get priced out of college, maybe that's not, the group. My family's middle class and they're able to afford community college, but we could not solely afford, a notable college's thing. We would have to take out debt, and the money that my grandparents put aside for me to go, essentially was just enough for an associate's, which is great of them, and, I'm happy, but it's not like I can just decide, screw it, I'm going to go for a 6 years master program and not go into debt. No, I'm going to have to take out student loans, which is something I really don't want to do if I don't have to. But that's the thing. You then have to also complete college. And if you don't complete it, and again, people who, maybe perhaps struggled in school for one reason or another who do go to college, we've seen time and time again, grades very often can correlate, though not always, to positioning. It's not that, dumb, cheap people, low-grade people, because grades do not reflect intelligence. People with lower grades can't, succeed at all. Absolutely not. But if you can succeed well in school, if you can show that on a resume, you're more likely to get hired at higher places job. It's harder if you didn't do well in school to get further in life. Not that individual's fault, it's the system, it's hiring, it's things like that. Now, granted, if you just wasted your whole time in school, all right, there's an argument to be made, maybe you should have taken it more seriously, but that's kind of hard to put in perspective when you're a kid. Diamonds. Very nice. Ugh, over lava though. Fantastic. Okay. That's fine. I can work with that. Oh, Jesus. I don't have a sneak yet. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Man, why am I getting such low quantities of diamonds in this world? Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, continuing on. Iron. Okay, that's more important than the coal and the gold. Kids, don't try this at home. The problem is that, so if you're already not doing well in school, you know, it also means, again, we also see lower income families, students are more likely to struggle. Again, none of this is universal, but I'm simply talking odds and numbers, and if the numbers are in the favor here, colleges know this and don't care. So the point I'm trying to make here is this. People who come from lower incomes are less likely to go to college for multitudes of reasons. People who have slightly more better incomes are able to go, which means they're able to benefit, while the people who cannot benefit from having a college degree, the people who do benefit will generally stay in that family or that individuals who were born into that circumstance, they're going to, in theory, continue on. I'm out of stuff. Okay, let's hope that was good enough. Anyway. Sorry. I thought I heard something and I don't know what it was. It almost sounded like, I thought, there's more stuff here, darn it. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't even worry about it. I'm completely okay about this. I need a thing. See, are you getting my point? I realize I'm not explaining this as well as I would like to, but the point I'm trying to make is this. People who are rich are more likely to go to college, and thus their kids are more likely to be rich. Like, let's say you're a rich family, you have a kid, that kid goes off to college, he's statistically more likely to also make a good living for the rich, and even middle class, which is good. People who are not means they don't get the opportunity, which means their kids usually never get the opportunity because they're making less income because they were never able to go to college. The cycle continues throughout generations. In a way, as long as your kids are still going to college and things like that, you've got a statistically better chance of your kid being successful and then their kids being successful and those people staying successful. That was a poor explanation, but that's the thing with college, right? At the end of the day, it's a tool for me. I've been lucky and privileged enough to have an opportunity to go because my family is well off enough. Again, we're middle class, but there are plenty of people who are not. The middle class is dying. And we're not near the poverty. We're not like lower middle class. We're solid in the middle class. We're well off. It's one or two bad bills could put us in a rough way, but we're okay. But to me, anyway, I need new equipment and everything. To me, college is an opportunity to make sure I stay successful. But I also recognize that not everyone gets that opportunity, and that is supremely unfair to those people. You know, there's nothing I can do about it at the end of the day. I'm not going to just make myself suffer and self-flagellate because, you know, other people are less fortunate than I am. That doesn't help anyone. If anything, I can then use the advantages that I get from going to these things to eventually give back and help those who are in need of it. That's the ideal scenario, of course, but there you go. So, to me, I'm already aware of that, and so I'm a little disenfranchised from the whole thing already. But, I don't know, it's just been tiring for me. That's the thing. College has been exhausting. Socially, it's been extremely hit or miss, and more often than not, it's a miss. I need wood. That was one of the big issues. Got it. Very often, it was hit or miss. And unfortunately, it's been missed more often. Socially, yes, I've made a couple friends, but I've also made friends, and then we didn't stay friends for one reason or another. And that's happened more often than it, hasn't happened. So that's also been annoying. You know, it's where, you get to meet all these new people from different walks of life, and it's yeah. But again, like I said, it's a community college. It's not like a super artsy, liberal, it's not like I don't know, like a city college where you're definitely going to get a lot more of a diverse demographic. It's still in the suburbs. So, it's definitely more diverse than my high school, which was, that place was a nightmare. But yeah, I definitely can't say that I would want a little more out of my college experience. Definitely I would. But alas. So, there's always that. But just the work, I'm not taking a lot of classes. I've been making sure I've actually been pretty easy on myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just work's been tiring, or just the schoolwork with what I'm able to manage, and then I feel like I'm, kind of failing. It's damn, I can't manage 3 classes. What's wrong with me? And there's nothing wrong with me. I mean, ADHD, there's actually, obviously I have reasons for not succeeding in these fronts, and, I've been told, hey, don't hate yourself for it, blah, 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 and that's, fair enough. But, it still doesn't stop it from being disheartening, if that makes sense. I know I'm not a failure, but it's kind of hard to believe that when society, even if they're not telling you directly, it feels like sometimes it's hinting that I'm a failure anyway. And I don't like that at all. But it is the hard truth. Not that I am a failure, but the feeling of it. It's kind of inescapable, unfortunately. Let me put the slime balls away and some of this coal. Actually, we'll keep that in here. Put on a new set of armor. I definitely do need more arrows, but I'll work on that later. Well, actually, let me keep that in case it's a skeleton. But anyway. So socially, it's been kind of up and down. And a big thing is just lack of money and not really liking what I'm doing. Some of the classes are fun. I've had great classes. I do like learning. That's not my issue. But the issue is more just a case of I feel like I'm wasting time. It's not like I need this degree for something specialized. It can help in the long run. Putting it on my resume, it can give me better opportunities. And I've known that since the start. But it just, in the moment, it's cool. But it's not where I'm a doctor and I actually need to know this stuff. It's just yeah, it's there. And I enjoy learning. But I feel like I could be more productive. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I'm just so desperate to get to working and working for people and being a productive member. Screw that. But I need money because I want to be able to live an independent lifestyle. I don't want to live with my parents forever. And I want to be able to go out and do things and make rent and go see the world and do, just live. Be able to live on my own and be self-sufficient. But I can't do that in college because I just can't work and do college. I've tried it. It just doesn't work. It sucks. It's a bummer, but I also know how I work. And I'm not going to force myself to not and then fail at both. I can either do well at a job or I can do well at college. Trying to do well at both means I will fail at doing good in either. That's the reality. That's what I've discovered. And I'm not willing to push or, test that all too much because I want to make sure that, because, maybe I was wrong, maybe I could, but on the off chance I'm not, that's potential and money wasted down the drain. And I'm not in a position that I can just do that frivolously. Not at all. So, yeah. Oh, we already did this one. That's what the cobble was for. There. So I'm broke. I want to do more things. I'm ready to work. I'm not excited to work necessarily because I have worked before and it was part-time and it wasn't fun. And, I'm not getting a job here I'm passionate about. It'll likely be something, I don't know. Give me 1 second. I just wanted to quiet my Discord so it didn't distract me. I'm not hyped to work or anything, especially if it's not going to be a very fulfilling job, which is more than likely not. That's going to be the case for at least the first few years of working. Maybe I'll find something I love, and maybe not. Again, that's life. It's like a vein or something weird. But I want that. Because there's things I want to do. I see stuff in the market. I see things I could get into, hobbies, but that requires money a lot of the time. Or I want to go and do this, but that's money. Okay. And I can't get the money, and I want to go out with friends, and I want to, just live. Yes, there's a comfort to being able to live with my parents, but it's a comfort that I don't want to last forever, and really not even that much longer, because I want to be on my own now. I don't know if I'm ready, but I feel I need it. It's something that's good for me. Oh. I hear them. I'm gonna go find these guys. Found them. This is ridiculous. Got him. Okay. I just want to be able to do things myself, and live and just, you get it. I don't need to beat this point to the ground. That's one of the good things about commentating, not doing live, is that if I do, I still kind of focus on the game. And so, I'm slightly distracted. I could have sworn I saw iron. Also, I don't know how to get back to the place that I originally was, and I feel a little dumb about it, but it's fine. It's fine. Jerk. This is like an evil, evil place. Okay. Look, so F5 works. I can see what I'm swinging. So there's no point to this. Awesome. Now there is a point to this. Iron, baby. Okay. So that's where I am in college. I'm not making as many friends as I would like. The experience itself isn't anything thrilling. I don't want a dorm, and I don't want to waste too much money and go into debt with it. So I'm also not getting the full college experience, where it would be more enjoyable, but it's something I'd have to work off, which I would just prefer not to. There's already enough payments in this world I need to make, just in general. I don't want to have to, go 40,000 into debt just to have a few more nice years. I hear them. I'm finding this. Oh, shoot. That's actually kind of encouraging. There's that. Oh. Oh, God. Move out the way. Oh. Get baited, losers. Okay. So I'm not getting what I want out of it. I'm tired of the classes. I'm tired of the pressure. I just want to have a job. And I want to be able to work and live on my own and do my own thing. But I feel like in order to do that in a way where in the long run I can do that, work better and work in better environments, I need to also finish college. So I feel trapped. But that's life. You know, what are you going to do about it? Should be my last semester anyway, and then I'll get it. Well, I'll have to take like one class over the summer, but that's hardly a semester. So I don't get my associates. Then I'll see. Maybe I'll just chip away at my bachelor's. Maybe I just won't go for it at all. Why are there mobs here? I could have sworn I guess this is too dark. Alrighty. Well, that's going to have to do for this episode, though. So that's my college problems. And I'm tired, and I don't want to do schoolwork, and I just want to curl up in a ball. But it is what it is. And I'm sure I'll be saying the same thing when I'm working. God, I wish I was back in college. You know, things were so much easier, and blah, blah, blah. So high-stress situations makes hypocrites out of us all. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I know where we are. But that'll have to wait till next episode. So hope you all enjoy your Tuesday. I gotta figure out another thing to talk about next episode. Man, what is up with my skin, bro? What is this? Bizarre. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I hope you all enjoyed. If any of y'all are listening and you relate or you have your own experiences, talk about it in the comments. I don't care. 2 people watch these videos anyway, pretty much, and I don't know them, but I did get a comment, which was cool. I did nothing to warrant that cave noise. Jesus. Okay, anyway. That's all for now. So, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys Wednesday, but until then, have a good night, everyone.